Congratulations on your site launch. Today we're going to go over how to update your site and navigate it. This is the page that you will land on when you log into app.minipages.com. Your first account will only have one website listed here. We have multiple on this one because this is a test account. But to edit your site, you will go ahead and click on Manage Website, this pencil icon right here. That is going to bring you into your main dashboard. From here, we're going to start at the bottom and take care of a couple things down there and then work our way from the top on down. Customize business info. That is where you will input all of the business information. You already loaded most of this when you were setting your account up, but you'll want to double check it and make sure it is all correct. So on this particular account, this business name should just be Minute Pages. As you can see, the email came in correctly, the phone number came in correctly. If you would like to enable the phone numbers with clickable on your website, just click on Enable Phone Number in menu. Owner name, you can put your entire name or just your last initial. Address. If you have an office address, go ahead and use that. If it is just your home address, update this to just the city and state. Business area. This is where you are looking to specify where you are working. So if you are working in a specific market, you can change the area, typically a city or a county, and then the state. We do recommend for the state that you input the actual state name because it does get pulled in across your Minute Pages site. So it would make more sense to say we buy homes in New Freedom. We also buy other homes in Pennsylvania versus PA, but you can put that whatever you like. It's up to you. We also do have dynamic location available. What that means is you would delete your business state and business area and make sure this checkbox is checked on and then hit publish. What that will do is read the IP address of the person accessing your website, and no matter where they are, it's going to say you buy homes in that city name. Now this is about 85% accurate, up to 90% accurate. Where it varies is if somebody is on a cell phone and they're on a tower that is far away, or perhaps they're using satellite internet and the main hub is on the east or west coast, and it's going to obviously give the wrong area. Now typically somebody with satellite internet is not going to be wholesaling their home, so that's usually not an issue. But that is the easiest way if you're going to be a nationwide wholesaler to take care of nationwide. But if you wanted to be local, you can go ahead in here and type in the actual name and state and untoggle the dynamic location and hit publish, and your site will publish. Now, additionally, within business details, there is what's called the partner logo. Now, this is if you want to have a lender, a contractor, an insurance agent, anything along those lines, or maybe you have another business that does work for yourself, you can select an image and load their logo and then put their hyperlink right here underneath it. What that will do is put their logo down here at the bottom with a hyperlink to it. So it's just a feature that you can offer to some of your partners. Social media icons. As we started with, you input your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and or YouTube links, and here down at the bottom of the footer, they will automatically populate with the hyperlink on it. If I add a Twitter one here, you'll see it automatically goes in and puts the Twitter logo on. If I remove it, it is gone. Once you've made your changes that you wish to make, go ahead and hit publish. Now, as we exit out of here, we will go, that was for customized business info. Now we're going to cover branding. Branding is where you will take care of any kind of logos, color scheme changes, typography changes, favicon, which is a little tiny box that shows up in the top left-hand corner of the tab when you're on a site. We've got it broken down into each of those fields, so they are pretty self-explanatory. Click on header, and you can go ahead and select a new image and load that up. You may have images already in your media library. If you don't, just hit upload file, select the file you want to upload, and go ahead and insert it. Just be aware that, as you can see, this is a limited space. So if you have a logo that is stacked and very tall, it is not going to fit well. You may want to reformat it. Additionally, you can add top bar content. As you can see, there are short codes in here, which will automatically pull in that info if you wish to use it. But in this case, I'm just going to type in Baltimore trusted home buyers. You can put whatever information that you want in here. You'll see it'll automatically give you a top ribbon. And from here, if you want to keep that, you can just hit publish. If you don't like it, you can remove it. You can copy this short code if you like, insert it into here, and you'll see it will actually grab the business area that you have specified and then insert it there. Typically, though, this is just a better spot to put in something about being a trusted home buyer, cash buyers, get your free cash offer below, something along those lines. When you're done, as always, hit publish. Backing out, going into the footer section. The footer is where you would put your logo down here at the bottom. This is the logo that we selected when we first set this site up. And then you've got your quick links, which are here and here for these two sections. Those are already pre-formatted and set for you. And this is your little company blurb. You can obviously change that to whatever you like, and it will automatically change for you. And then once you've made that change, again, just hit publish. Your favicon, that is the tiny little icon that shows up here at the top of a tab. So this one has the MP minute pages set on it. Typically, you're going to have a small little house logo for most of you, but you can make it whatever you would like it to be. Custom color. With custom colors, you can change your primary colors that you see here. There's two ways to do it. You can either drag your mouse to wherever you want it to go. You'll see the color will change here automatically. And the same here for the lower color. So you can see the colors on your site will change according to what you select. If you have a particular hex palette, you can just go ahead and type in the hex code and it will make that update for you. Typography, this is available to be changed, but typically we recommend not changing it because the sites are pretty well tested out as they are. But if you would like to change your typography, you can move to Oswald and you'll see it automatically makes a change. But these are the ones that we do have available in the system if you would like to make changes to it. Coming back now to the main dashboard. Now we're going to work our way from the top down. Visitor analytics, that is going to be a separate video specifically on how to set up your Google Analytics. There is a process that you must follow where you go into analytics.google.com, set up a data stream, and collect the information from that data stream and insert it down here in Manage Scripts. That will be a video that follows this one, as it's a little more time consuming than covering just the basics that we're going to cover here on this video. Lead management. This is where all of your leads will come into. So each lead that fills out a form will show up here on this dashboard, and it will come in with their name, their address, their email, and any other information that they happen to put in. If you receive an anonymous lead, that will come in with just a name, a mailing address, and an email. And you can select here to sort by all leads, form fill leads, lead detector leads, or partial form fills as well. We do capture partial form fills. There will be a separate video for this as well that will cover how to webhook this over into your CRM of choice. You will need multiple webhooks. One will be for your lead detector leads, one will be for your main form fill leads, and then there is a step 2 form where additional information is collected, and that will also be the third webhook that you would typically need to go ahead and get your site set up and connected to whatever CRM that you are using. Manage properties. As you get deals and deals become under contract with you for wholesale or assignment or just a regular sale, there is a dummy account that is set up in here right now, which you can go in and change, or you can hit add new. If you're going to hit add new, go ahead and delete the dummy one that is in here. Just go ahead and move it to the trash. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to go ahead and edit it. It'll look the same as if you were doing a add new. So we're going to open this up, and this will bring you into the main dashboard area here. Your main post title is going to be your street address for the property. So 17, I'm going to use my office address. 17 West Main, you can put street if you want to. This permalink here is going to get updated when you save this, and it's going to become whatever you insert up here. Here is where you would put your property description. description. Great opportunity to buy a high value office. Whatever you put in here is fine. You can go ahead and make those updates as you go. You do want your focus key phrase probably to be in here. That may be something like 17 West Main Street for sale, whatever you would like it to be. Once you've put that info in up here, you've added a focus key phrase. You also would like to go over onto your social media ones and go ahead and add a image here for the front of the house and whatever the title might be for your Facebook title and description, which can just be the street if you like and the description of the property, and do the same thing here for Twitter. That will help with your overall SEO. As you can see on this one, the SEO face is red because there is a very small description, and down below it's going to tell you that you're missing a meta description. You're going to be missing a few items in here. This will walk you through what you would need to do to get this to be green across the board and give you better SEO. For the purposes of the video, we're not going to go through all of that right now. That can be a completely separate training as well. But now that you have your address in, your description in, slide a little further down here, and this is where you will put if the property is sold, if it's pending, if it's available, the type of property. This one is detached. Actually, this is a multi-commercial property, technically. You put your address in here. And your city. Pennsylvania, and your zip code. You'll note that the longitude latitude automatically changes, and USA for the country. In here you can also insert your price. We're going to call this one 200,000. Your built was 1900. So this is just like inserting something into an MLS or into any of the other listing services that are out here. There are 2 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It does have a garage. It's a 2-car garage. There is a basement. There is no HOA. And the lot size is 1 acre. Now here you would add all of the photos that you want for the property. And then you are going to slide back up here and select your featured image. So that is going to be the main image that shows up just about everywhere. And from here, you can go ahead and just hit update. Yep, sorry, the format is not that. So we just put in 1 for an acre and hit update. That is now going to build this property as its own page. So as you can see, we'll give it a second here to complete building. And you'll notice that the permalink here automatically updated. So you can see it is the site name / properties and then the address. Now note /properties. This does not get displayed on your website, and that is because you do not want a user who is seeing the house that you have put under contract with them for $100,000 and you're reselling it for, say, $200,000. However, you can share this with your investors, or you can share this actual page itself if you are running an ad. As you can see, the photographs will show up here in the ad. In the listing here, you are able to share it to Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. The features and details will all be in here, and your property description as well as your map location. Now somebody is also able to hit submit an offer, and they can fill this information out and it will come into you automatically. Same thing for viewing a property or doing an inquiry now. If you back out of this page, it will take you to the main /properties section, which is going to have all of the deals that you have listed here in the system. So you can see your map is going to have all the pins of where everything is. As you do deals, you likely will want to go ahead and have them in the system, and you can flip them over to the sold. But this is a good page that you can share with your investors and share out for people to see any deals that you have available. So now we'll go back to the main dashboard. That was how to input properties into the system. Skip tracing. Skip tracing is available. It is typically used on the lead detector leads, or if a bad phone number comes in. We have it set up where you can buy 500 skip traces for $60, which equates to 12 cents per skip. All you would do is hit activate now. Your card will be charged. You'll be credited with 500 skip traces, or 2 or 50, depending on which one you would like to do. When you have a lead in lead management, it'll have a button for skip trace right next to it. So you can hit skip trace and it will pull back any information that came in from the skip trace. Location pages. Location pages are primarily used if you are looking to dominate a particular area. 10x plans come with 10 pages. You can use them and delete them and add more. You can also purchase additional pages if you want to. Pro plan accounts do not have any location pages but can be purchased for one-time cost. It does not increase your monthly recurring charge. It is a one-time cost to buy location pages. To launch, you just hit the launch new location page button. That is going to bring up a counter and you can decide how many you want to launch. For this purpose, I'm going to say 3. You hit the next button, and from here you can go ahead and cover an area. I am just outside of Baltimore. Locally, people call each little subsection within Baltimore what it's called. So if you're in the area or know it, are familiar with it, people will say sell my Towson home, sell my Lutherville home, Perry Hall, White Marsh, Lutherville. They don't just say sell my Baltimore home. So if you're looking to dominate a particular area, you would put in Towson, Maryland. You do need to input a phone. And this is because in some cases people are doing nationwide deals. So they may have a page that is Towson, Maryland, but then they may also have one that is Austin, Texas. You can have as many areas as you want. This does help with your SEO. These phone numbers will override the main number for your site, and that is just because some people want to have a different VoIP number or a different number for particular campaigns they are running. Once you've got your pages set in here, let's just do one more. Let's say we're going to look in Cleveland, Ohio, and we'll put a different number in here. That should be good. All you'll do is hit publish location page. Whoops, missing a number. Publish location page. Which one am I missing? This guy? As you can see, the system will tell you when you've made an error. These will start building. They do not take very long to build, so we're going to come back to them so you can see what they look like and how you would edit them. We will go ahead and jump forward to landing pages and then come back to location pages. We'll bounce between these two for the purposes of this demonstration. Landing pages come with this pre-built 4 of them for every system. You can hit launch new landing page and it will show you the 4 that are currently available. You have attract buyers, property evaluation, pre-foreclosure, and tired landlord. They all do exactly what they say. This is to attract buyers where you are trying to find investors to add to your investor list. This is to get someone to fill out a form looking for a property valuation. This is for pre-foreclosure if somebody is having issues paying their mortgage. And the last one is for looking for landlords who are having no longer want to be involved in being a landlord. They may have 10, 20, 100 doors and you're looking to purchase the entire package. Additionally, you can hit add new landing page and it will bring up a blank page. You'll name that page, it will give you a blank template, and then you can create whatever page you like. You may want to build a probate page, a divorce page, but that would be on you to build out however you would like to attempt to build that out. We're going to go back over into my location pages and see if they are done. They have already been completed, so we're going to go ahead and you can either view it, you can delete it, or you can edit the page. I'm going to hit edit the page for this Cleveland, Ohio page just so that you can see. Now this is going to bring up the site editor, and from here you can work on some of your SEO. So this could be We Buy Homes Cleveland might be your key phrase. There will be a video on how to do SEO research, but you could put your focus key phrase in there. As always, you can go to your social media as well and upload images so that they will show when you are posting on Facebook or Twitter. Again, down here, the SEO analysis will tell you what you can change, what changes you can make. And then if you would like to go ahead and make changes to the page, click on the build on the front end, and it's going to open up the visual builder. This will allow you to make any edits to the page here. As the page comes up, it can be a little slower if you have multiple windows. I've got multiple running on the other monitor right now, but once the page does open up, You can click into any of these sections. As you can see, the boxes show up and you can edit the text that's in here. These are all merge fields where it says things like business name. It's going to pull your business name in. Don't worry that this form looks like it's broken. That is we'll call it a feature / bug of Gravity Forms, and it's just letting you know that there is a button there. You do not want to do anything with the forms. There is custom CSS coding that is wrapped around them. If you would like to change the forms, just let us know, and we can have the development team go in and make some updates to the forms while maintaining the proper wrappers around them. Now, this is because these sites are optimized for both desktop, tablet, and mobile, so the custom wrapper changes the way the form looks based on what is being viewed on. Now, as I said, you can go into any of these fields and obviously click into them. You can either click directly in and start typing, as you can see, or you can click into this little, as you click into the box, you can click on the gear icon and it will open up the media, and then you can change it here. So there are two different ways that you can make those changes. We'll cover more of this in the visual editor. Once you're done making edits, we do recommend if you make any edits in multiple sections, after you make each edit, click on the 3 dots at the bottom and hit the save button, and then go on to make your next set of edits. It's safer and best practices rather than making edits on the entire page all the way through and then saving, because there's a chance that something could get disrupted. So hitting the save button after making changes is the preferred way to do that. You can also go ahead and just go exit to the dashboard when you are done. It's going to ask you if you want to make any save your changes. In this case, I'm going to discard it because I just made some deletes. And it's going to bring you back into your dashboard. You can just close this page out though, because now you're going to be back to your main dash. That was how to edit your landing pages. The location pages, the same applies to your landing pages if you launch them. One of the features of Minute Pages, though, is your My Blog section. You do have access to a blog library. If you're on the 10X plan, you have 5 automated blogs each month. You will receive an email that says your blog add-on has been activated. That is just the key for you to log into app.minutepages.com, come to the blog section, and hit schedule new blog post. You'll be presented with the blog library, and from here you can skim each blog and see which ones you want to use. In this case, I will go ahead and just pick the first 5. Hit next. That was too many. There we go. And now you can select the date that you want your blogs to post. So if you want to post every week on Thursday, go ahead and schedule yourself out for the month, like so, and then just hit submit schedule. When this blog posts, you'll get an email with a hyperlink to the blog that you can share out as well. This helps with your SEO. We do recommend that you're doing at least 1 blog per week, which is why we give 5 blogs per month to the 10X plan users. You can purchase additional blogs if you want to, but 1 a week is the bare minimum that you should be putting out there. In addition to that, every time one of these blogs posts, they're going to show up on your main dashboard in the recent posts section. So we're going to go back to the overview here. And that is going to see the recent posts. If a blog was posted, it would be right here. However, you can create as much blog content as you want. All you have to do is hit add new post. It's going to bring up the backend editor. Here would be your blog title. You can go ahead and put your blog content here in this content section. You can edit your SEO right here, just as you can on all the other pages. Update your meta description, your slug, look at your SEO analysis and see what is missing. And you also will want to add a category. Otherwise, it's going to fall under uncategorized. So it can be buying a home, selling a home, whatever you want for your categories. You can also set a featured image. You can add tags to it. Once you are satisfied with your blog, you can either just hit the publish button here on the right, or right above that where it says publish immediately, click on the edit button. And from there, you can select your date and time that you want it to post, hit OK, and then hit publish. This is a great feature if you are creating lots of blog content yourself. We do have additional trainings on specifically how to create blog content, how to link it back to, say, your YouTube channel. So these are some things that you'll be able to do to help increase your site's SEO. Now we're going to, if you are doing this, meaning the blog content, then you'll want to work on keyword ranking as well. We do have additional training that will follow this for how to do keyword research and how to go ahead and do your keyword ranking research and then create blog content around it. If you aren't going to do custom content around your keywords, then there's not much point in you having the keyword ranking, because what it does when you hit add keyword is we buy homes Baltimore. I'm going to hit add keyword. It's going to add that key phrase. What this is going to do is now scrape this particular website and look for basically that key phrase. And then it is going to compare it against all of Google, and it's going to come back with a score of where this site would place if we were using this keyword. In the very beginning, you will have a position of 0 because it takes some time for this tool to go out and literally scrape the web. As you start putting out content that includes keywords like we buy, whatever section it is, your keyword ranking will move up. It will give you an indication of how well or how not well your blog content is being received and how well you are moving up the ranks in SEO. Again, if you are not going to use this, if you're not going to create custom content, then you can try to rank for a page, but it will be a little bit more difficult than if you're putting out content around those keywords. Manage testimonials. In Manage Testimonials, we allow you to control all the testimonials that are posted on your site. So there are some dummy ones that are already in there. You can go ahead and delete those if you like, or you can just go in and edit them. And what you can do is put in the person's name. So we're going to call it Pete's mom. And Pete was the best wholesaler for my home. Does not matter what you put in here. You can go ahead and put the person's actual testimonial. You can add media. We don't recommend adding videos as it will slow your site down, but a photo of you at the closing table or of the property and whatever your customer's review actually was, you can go ahead and paste it in here, hit the update button, and it will automatically post and pull into the testimonial site. So we're going to hit update here. We'll go look at the site when we do the visual editor, and you'll see the testimonial come through. We do have an ability, if you have a Google My Business page that has lots of reviews, we can add a Google widget to automatically pull your reviews in. There are a few more steps involved with that. Google just made some changes where an API key is needed. So if you want to use that widget, we will have to have a call to have you set up the API key, and then we can install the widget and make the connection there. It's a bit more involved than can be covered on just here, but if you're going to control your testimonials, you can control them here by you putting the information in, and then you don't have to worry about somebody giving you a bad review. Manage scripts. Scripts are used for your Google Analytics. They are used if you want to put a chatbot on the account, if you want to tie in your Facebook Messenger or your Facebook Pixel. This is where all those things would be done. Whoever is providing you with those items will go ahead and give you a block of code and tell you where to put it. Typically, you're going to put most of them here in the global script section. And they are, here's your header, here's your footer, here is your Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixel, your Google Tag Manager, and then a body before and a body after. The provider of either your chatbot, your Pixel, whatever it may be, is going to tell you where it needs to go, and you come in here to manage scripts, insert the block of code and hit save. Give it about 2 to 5 minutes, sometimes faster, and it will propagate across your entire site, and then you can use one of their checkers to make sure that it is good and functioning. My forms, as I noted previously, all of your forms are here. They are gravity forms. You can build your own form. However, these are already set and tied into each other. If you want to change any of these, you will need to let us know, because we will likely need to do it for you to maintain the proper custom wrapping on it. If you want to create your own custom form for some reason, you can hit add new and do that. But typically these are already set up for you. They are good to go. You don't really need to do anything with them. We will help you with the autoresponders that are on these forms. if you look at, say, the get a cash offer now and go into the settings, it will bring open a form, and this is where you can change what your response is to these people that fill out a form. So here under notifications, you will automatically receive an email and a text message when a lead fills out a form. That comes from this notification section, and that is the admin notification. Now, the user notification is what the user will receive. In here, you can click on edit, and you'll see that it has essentially an email autoresponder that is going to go out and say what it says down here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and get to the text section. Just saw your info about the property address come through from our site. Want to reach out and connect. This will pull in your name, your business name, and that will send out automatically to them. We will update the from email to be your business name. However, it will still say leads at Minute Pages, but in this case it's going to say whatever your business name is will be the description. If you want to change this, that will be another conversation, because we will need to update your SMTP and connect to whoever your email provider is. There is several steps involved in doing that if you wish that to be the case. Right now, though, this email will go out and somebody can hit reply, and the reply will come to your email address, though. It will come into you. Offer pop-up box. Some people like having a pop-up on their website, some people do not. So the offer pop-up box, as we get into it here, will just pop up as somebody is looking to, they land on your site and they look to leave. It'll pop up and basically ask for their address and get them into your funnel. If you wish to use this, you can just go ahead and hit enable pop-up, and it was going to automatically start that process. You can see the pop-up title is get your fair no obligation cash offer. Just submit your email below, and it's Gravity Form 38 is the form that is being pulled and filled out. So if you like having pop-ups show on your site, you can just go ahead and click enable pop-up and then hit save, and it will automatically show up. And I will enable it as we go into the visual editor. You'll be able to see it. And the last item in here is customize menu items. This is where all of your header and footer menu items will reside. That is, if you wish to make a change to something that's in a header, if you want to have different drop-down menus up there, you can do that. Same thing down in the footer if you need to change any of your quick links. Once you click on that button, it's going to go ahead and bring you into the section here, and you can go ahead and go right into your menus. And there is the pop-up as we were talking about. You put your email in, and that's going to opt you into the second form, and somebody would fill out the rest of the information. So here at your main menu, that is the top. As you can see, get an offer goes to a page. How it works goes to a page. You can add additional items if you have, say, a meet the team, or if you have some sort of special deal, or if you want to have perhaps an investor page. You can have that sitting all up here at the top. You would just have to add it in here and make those changes. Your footer menu is what's down here at the bottom. So your home page, where we buy, all these items will show up here based on where this is. You also do have a privacy policy. All of your forms also now have this, I agree to the terms of the privacy policy. This language here should make you 10 DLC compliant, as most of you are probably using a dialer of some sort, and that is now basically being required on every form across the country. You can remove it if you want to. Would have to do that in the forms, but more likely than not, if you're using an automated dialer or anything like that, they are going to require you to put that back on there. They are better off just leaving it on for now. The last thing that we're going to go over now is the visual editor here at the top. Anytime you would like to make a change to your pages, meaning if you would like to update copy, update photographs, things like that, you can do it in two ways. Either click on Visual Editor, you can click on Open Settings and go to Edit Site, and that will allow you to make your changes. So we're going to click on Visual Editor, and it's going to bring us into the main site, and it's going to bring it up in the Divi Builder. So from here, as we showed you earlier, you can click into any of these boxes and start making changes if you wish to change the text. If you want to say get a free cash offer instead of fair, you can click right in here and you can change it to free. As we said earlier, when you make changes, it doesn't have to be just one text block, but if you make a few changes, you do want to hit the three dots and hit save. It ensures everything gets saved down. Now, photographs are typically, like this header photograph here, are typically loaded in the background. So that helps with your page load speed. It helps you have a faster site time. But if this home is not indicative of your market and you want something else, you can hit the gear icon and you can go into the background and go to background image. And that is where this page is loaded. So now if I get rid of that, you'll see it goes dark. Now I can hit add background image. I can upload a file. When you are uploading a file, make sure it's decent resolution. It can't be massive, but it has to be decent. And you're going to want something like that to be landscaped because it will show differently. You can see that you have the landscape one here. Let's say we're going to put this one on the page instead. We can then hit upload image and you'll see that it changed to the image right there. But the key factor here is this is being loaded in the background, which means that your page speed will be fast. If you load this just as a main image, it will slow your page speed load down, which will hurt your SEO rankings. And then people, when a page is struggling to load, they tend to exit out anyway. So you don't want to do that. As you can see, everything is already set up here. It's all good to go for you. Now, there is one trick here. Well, let's check the testimonials real fast. You can see there was the I was the best wholesaler. It'll automatically cycle through all of the testimonials that you have. But again, we do have the ability, if you want to add a Google widget to automatically pull them in. That is a bit more involved than what is covered on this onboarding right here, though. Now, you'll notice if I click on how it works, nothing will happen, and that is because we are in the editor, so the links are not active. In order to go ahead and get to that next page to go make any changes you want to make there, you would hit exit Visual Builder. We're going to discard and exit, and from here I can at this point go ahead now and click on how it works, or whichever location I want it to go to. And now if I want to edit something on this page, I will then hit edit page. That is going to allow me to come back in as the Visual Builder, and then I can do what we're doing on our previous page and make changes as we see fit and want to make to the site. We're going to exit back out to the dashboard here. That is the way to go ahead and get everything set up on your site. There will be some additional trainings that will come here behind this video, specifically how to tie in your Google Analytics, how to tie in your lead detector leads and your form fill leads into your CRM, how to create blog content and use the keyword ranking tool, and how to do just about anything else, but those are the primary items. Once you've signed in with Google here, you will have a dashboard that will show you what your visitor analytics look like. But that is, in a nutshell, how to handle all of that. If this seems like too much and you want us to do all of this for you, you can come up here to the support section, and there is an option for the concierge setup. Because this one has already been set up and gone through, it doesn't have it up there, but you would hit support and then concierge setup, and that will allow you to, probably here on the main page, there we go, concierge setup. We would select the site that we wanted to use, and it's going to bring you into the concierge setup form. It'll ask you for some information that we may already have, and then it's going to get you on our calendar. There is a fee of $99 for the concierge setup. We go through everything that you just saw in this video, as well as setting up all of your linkages to your CRM, to a Google Sheet if you want the leads to go there instead. We cover the setup. We will set up your logos. We'll optimize the logos, help you with that SEO onboarding, as well as any additional help that you need with your setup. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out. You can always reach us down here in the bottom corner of your site with this little chat icon. That will go ahead and send a message into the team, and then we will reply to you from there, and either shoot a video if needed, point you to the help library, which is also conveniently located right here, where you can search help right here. And we will see you on the next training.